Right, so VAB. Like I said, there's no reason to change this design. That's just it's just a chance thing that happened. So I'm going to save this again. I always do that for some reason. I always save it. So it's 11 days, 2 hours, 7 minutes and 52 seconds. Just going to build another one. Then go back to Launchpad once it's finished sort of being built. Then rolling it out, which is boring. So I won't bother with it. Okay, so back at the Launchpad. Panel unlocked. Or resource panel. Full throttle. I'd still like to know what the heck that is. What is that? Is that Venus or Mars? On the lighted side of the Earth, so that's more likely to be Venus. Okay. So it's full throttle check. Resource panel locked. Nothing to be gained from science. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. So good second stage ignition. But will it hold true? Will it burn through all the fuel? Well, it's quite a cloudy day. Oh, look at that. It's very cloudy. Going off prograde again. Now it could be the fact that I've only got small fins on the bottom. Could be it. It's not going quite on stage as the last one. Ooh. Just lost soft thrust there. Yeah, the standard sort of 2. Lots of parts that have been destroyed. Not a problem. What is that? Oh, 257. Oh, just 7 kilometers above the contract. Contract being 250 kilometers, so yeah, to go any higher, you're gonna have to need a better engine, larger tanks to feed the engine or engines. But that's that contract done. We've got plenty of science to invest, so that's not really a problem. 31 science and plenty of money to pay for anything at all. So that's fine. Let's check the signs. Nope. I'll have to wait until I upgrade for the actual DOB motor is actually available. Because like I said, if you rely on SRBs for too long during a flight, you actually cause it to flip. But I could reduce it down to about 6 the level of thrust, so it lasts. So each SRB lasts about 6 minutes. I'll start again. You actually reduce the thrust down so the HSRB lasts about 6 seconds. But longer than 6 seconds, it can cause the SRB to cause the entire launch to flip on itself, which is a disaster. So you don't want that to happen. 250 kilometers, what's that about? So I've not been beyond 250 kilometers. Well, that's it. I thought I completed the contract already. Well, that's fine. 250. But where was the other one? I'm sure I'd been beyond 250 kilometers before. Well, maybe not. Maybe I'd imagined it. I'm going back down now, so I'm going to check the telemetry. So we can't have been... This can't be the first time I've been to 250 kilometers. Because there'll be something here. It's a bit curious. Okay, well. So I don't think with the current tech I'll be able to actually gain any more altitude than I already have. Unless I use the V2, the A4 engine itself, as a booster stage. Because like I said, the SRBs, so you can't affect the thrust. So once you go beyond sort of 6 seconds of the burn time, it will flip the launcher. So I'm going to have to try something else. So let's go back to the Space Center. So back in mission control. A further 90 days to achieve 200 kilometers. Well, 200 kilometers is easy. So that's easy money. So that's 1400 plus 2400. But there's no science. But I've got plenty of science for when I want to unlock the next node. So that's fine. Okay, let's head for the VAB. Put this together. Okay, so back in the VAB. To achieve an altitude of 200 kilometers. There's no more science except for what I've already used, so there's no point fitting that or that back on. There's not much in the way of mass, but you can reduce the meters per second on Delta V, so there's not much point in fitting it. Oh, what's that? So that's not an RP0, but... Oh, no. So that's just cameras and things like that, I suppose. Yep, there we go, nav cam. So on the light strip, or strip light. probably cost a lot of Delta V to actually fit on these cameras. Well, not much, but it could cause it to become unstable. Just because of the extra drag on this side. So it could cause it to veer over this way. It's a shame that. Oh, never mind. So it's 11 days, 2 hours, 7 minutes and 52 seconds again. So I can't imagine sort of filling this contract. It's highly unlikely. Okay, so we'll get this thing built, roll it out, just like the last ones. So next time you see this will be at the actual launch pad. So I'll see you at the launch pad. Okay, so launch pad again. So actually 200 kilometers, 200 kilometers. So that's full throttle. I'd love to know what that is. What is that? What is that? I want to know what that is. It's not the moon. Okay, so here we go. I believe this is the third flight of the S2, or the Sounding Rocket Mark II. There's no sight except for the telemetry, but easily be able to go 200 kilometers, so that should be fine. So it's 3, 2, 1. Not again. Yeah, so this motor would appear to not be as reliable as it could be. That could be caused by going off prograde slightly. Oh, never mind. Should reach 200k regardless. Oh, just. There's no science to be gained. Come on, 200 kilometers. Should just reach it. Oh, just. So yeah, you just can't trust these engines, these motors. But obviously this is the first version. Once I get sort of early orbital rocketry, I'll start attempts at actually achieving orbit. But it's very, very tight with that particular tech node. It's very, very tight. So that's it. That's 200k achieved. But it's well short of 250k, 260. Any science? No, probably not. I think what I'm going to do next is try and get some more science. I know I've got plenty, but you can never have too much. The same launcher, but modified the actual trajectory to make it more flat, as in towards the horizon. As in put the actual nose towards the horizon, close to the horizon. So push it over slightly, over more to the east at launch, and try and sort of get some more signs from achieving some more sort of biodomes. That's all I can do for now. I can't go any higher with the current tech I've got, because if I try putting more SRBs, it'll just flip on the first stage here. Okay, so let's go back. Okay, so what we've got? What do we have? I've got no more sort of low contracts for sounding rockets. Ooh, that's low. 130 kilometers. I can do that. Well, that's not medium. So we've got reach suborbital trajectory with and return uncrewed. That probably requires some sort of heat shield. Explains no. That's weird. So 3 seconds. Oh, I see. Right. I see. At least one crew member between 4,850 and 5,850 meters for 3 seconds. So it's not a speed record. It's an altitude record. I'm going to count when he does 3. All that. To perform biological sample read experiments on Earth. It's a fair bit of money. That's in space low. That's landed. And that's landed as well. So where does that need to actually be? What biome? Oh, Earth mountains. Earth water, and that is just in space low. Let's try and reset these. No, it's not. Right, so the current contract is 130 kilometres. Bit of a waste, but never mind. Head to the VAB. Okay, so back in the VAB, I'm going to use the exact same launcher as I did before. And there's no reason to change it. So that's 130 kilometres need to reach, which is should be pretty easy for this, but then again the last launch, this little motor here gave out slightly. And there are no alternatives right now except these. Yeah, that's just silly. Because these are sounding rockets, which means they're supposed to be small. Quick one. Disable that on it. Nope, disable it. No. Because, no, so there's no alternative configs for these motors. Alright, so once again, 11 hours, 11 hours, I wish. 11 days, 1 hour, 52 minutes and 33 seconds. So I'll build that. So I'll take it straight to the launch pad. Okay, back at the launch pad. So full throttle, resource panel locked. Map sorted. So I've got to reach 130 kilometres. Please don't tell me it's 300 kilometres. Oh, you are joking. Did not take that. No, there we go, 130 kilometres. Oh. Phew, I thought I'd forgotten to accept it then. So 130 kilometres. Alright, so full throttle. So 3, 2, 1. Second stage ignition. uses all the fuel in the tanks. And doesn't cut off early. Cool. So that almost achieved 2,000 meters a second, which I believe. Oh, look at that! Yeah. So that's almost a record. $254 kilometers. So that's 254 kilometers. Any signs? Nope. Okay. So I'd still like to know what was actually causing this sort of wandering off prograde. That is slightly concerning, because it's not when the SRBs are firing, it's when this stage. But this stage hasn't got any vectoring of its thrust. It's got no gimbling. So it might be, for the mass, this motor may be overpowered. Of sorts. I mean, I don't mean it's actually overpowered, but because it's not got any gimbling. It could be the weight of the nose, sort of causing it to sort of go off prograde slightly. I mean, look at that, it's going well off prograde now. But that's not surprising. If you have any sort of lateral movement before you enter a vacuum, well, close to a vacuum, it's not surprising that he's going to get the top nose wandering off prograde slightly, because you've got no control over the actual attitude at all. So you can't actually correct it without actual reaction control system. Or attitude clusters. So that's not surprising. Okay, let's head back. There's nothing more to be gained from here. Just check that. No, there's nothing. That's why I took the science instruments out, because there's nothing more to be gained. So I think the next mission I'm going to do Not going to take any contracts. Just going to try and push it so it covers as much of the lateral distance as possible, rather than sort of trying to go as high as possible. Try and sort of move into another biome so I can get a bit more science. Okay, so let's go back.